In terms of attitude to savings, it is positive. I think also perceptions need to be demystified in terms of people saying that there's no attitude to savings in terms of culture, and know that 96% feel that it's really vital to have that planning in place. And unfortunately, only 27% save regularly, unfortunately, but we can discuss that later. In terms of retirement strategies, this slide covers retired and not retired. So what we do notice is that those who have already retired use farming as the main strategy, but we also know that in terms of our general population, agriculture is the key industry. So that makes sense. In terms of those who are not yet retired, that's being you and me who are here, the main coping strategies are property. So buying land, buying a house, those are the things that most people do. Now this really is quite helpful because it helps demystify. Most people say that affordability is the main issue why most people are not taking insurance, but actually it's the lack of awareness. And that covers the whole spectrum in terms of formally employed, the agri, the small businesses, the subsistence, it's all covered through there. So this is not the first, but the second. So awareness is key. Self-insurance, in general culture, how do we plan for events that we were not sure of? Coping mechanisms, and mainly it's done through assets and through groups being our chamas, our informal groups. So that's the first point of call. So with that said, there are already mechanisms in place that people are using for protection. It's not that something happens and you don't have a plan. Who has formal insurance? I like the way most of you put your hands up. By virtue of your employers, you have most of your insurance covered. So that's you over here. Most of you would fit under this demographic. So who are the people who are not adequately covered here? Adults who are running their small businesses, so the small farmer, the MFI, and also adults who are depending on others. So what does the landscape look like for Tanzania? In total, we know it's 395 practitioners. So this is what it looks like. So anywhere outside Arusha, Mwanza, Dar es Salaam, Dodoma, we're not adequately covered. So if you want to compare that with mobile money, this is what it looks like. Access points, 397, while mobile, 65,000. Reach, 13%, mobile, 58. But guess what? In 2009, mobile reach was only 1.1%. 4 years later, they were at 58%, 59%. So it's possible to actually leap within a very short time. In terms of revenues, we know 46 billion. This is for the year of 2013. While for mobile money, this was covering a month's worth of transactions. Faraja, this was a product launched by Vodacom. And what was quite interesting is that for you who are developing products, now you need to really look at how are you communicating with the customer. That's quite key, because this message was interpreted to be go to the nearest mobile agent, yes, to actually get money. So the customers were actually going then requesting for their 200,000 shillings. Well, this was the benefit. So where are your opportunities? Where can the products lie or distribution channels lie? We know that only 0.4% right here have mobile insurance products. These are insurance products that are distributed through mobile phones. While the rest, you can see 96% is not covered. There's an opportunity for you. You're still keeping count?
Yes. I think we'll just move to the question again.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, my question is, you mentioned something about the savings. Mm-hmm. Is this actual savings, or is this actually people actually putting money for future payments for something?
Because
I'm really disturbed by the word savings, because it's not actually savings. Mm-hmm. Like yesterday we went to the guy and he's actually doing something. He's putting money for actual future payment, so you can't call that saving. It's the money that's put away for a purpose.
It is
okay, but would you not put? Isn't that a short-term saving?
For future use. It is a saving.
I would define it as two types of
Is
savings.
your question that I bought something today and then now I'm saving so that I'm able to pay, right?
No. You are saying that you buy something.
So no, because it's talking about future payments. So it means I've already gotten the service
She
today.
said that people actually do save.
That's the side, yes.
Yeah, this line. And my question is,
Yes.
is this actually saving as saving, or I'm actually putting money away for a future payment of something?
So how would you? That is savings.
Saving is putting money aside. Whether it is for a payment is because you're getting a good or service, or you've already gotten it and then you're actually making sure that you. The definition of saving is putting money aside. That's
I
the
think I would
definition.
agree with
That's
that.
what it's actually assumed.
I think to also add to that, savings is different ways. You could have your money in a bank account, you could put it on your Empower, the Tigo Pesa, whatever it might be. But at the same time, you can also use other coping mechanisms. You have an extra cow, you give it to your neighbor, and that's your savings mechanism. Because when you need money, you need to sell the cow, you're able to go and get it back from your neighbor. So different ways of savings and making a plan for the future.